Good morning, children. Today we'll be reading about air of class 7. Can you tell me, children, what has made the atmosphere to surround our earth? It is the gravitational force of the earth. What force has made the atmosphere to surround the earth? The gravitational force of the earth. What is that? That force of the earth that attracts everything towards its center. Am I right? So can you tell me, why does life exist only on the earth? Why is it a unique planet? No other planets scientists have found that till life exists. Why? It is because of the presence of atmosphere, air, oxygen, water, moderate temperature and all that. So what is this air? When I do like this, what do you feel? It is the presence of air you feel. Am I right? When this air moves parallel to the ground, that is, the horizontal movement of air is wind. And when it moves spirally or vertically, it has taken the form of air current, convectional air current. Am I right? So what are the components of air? What do constitute air? So many gases are present in the air. Okay. Tell me first, which is the predominant gas of the atmosphere? That means the gas that is plentifully available in the atmosphere is nitrogen. Look at this pie chart. Nitrogen is a plentifully available gas in the atmosphere. What is the amount of nitrogen? The amount of nitrogen is 78%. That is why it is the predominant gas of the atmosphere. When we inhale oxygen, but sometimes we inhale few amounts of nitrogen also. But the plants, they do not take nitrogen directly. Some roots of leguminous plants, pulses, they convert the nitrogen into another form, then it is taken by the plants. Next to nitrogen is oxygen that we inhale. When we inhale, we take oxygen. And what is the amount of oxygen? The amount of oxygen is 21%. This is the most important gas because without this, we can't survive. Oxygen we take, and what we exhale? Carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is taken by the plants. So there is a balance. What we take and what we give up, that is taken by the plants. But certain things that has created imbalance in the air. And what are they? The growing population that has led to the growth of factories and industries, or consumption of fossil fuel, coal and petroleum, they release much amount of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide gas. What are they? Carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide gas. Di CO2 and mono CO, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. These are some harmful gases because why are they harmful? Because they act like glass walls. They trap the solar heat and never allow them to radiate back. As a result, they increase the temperature of the earth. This is what has taken the form of global warming. What is global warming? The gradual rise of temperature. The gradual rise of temperature, Earth's temperature, day by day. The Earth's temperature goes on increasing. By what degree centigrade? By 1 degree or 2 degrees centigrade. This is what global warming. This is a major threat to the existence of Earth. That Earth is a unique planet. It has put a question mark about its existence. And like over the heights of the Earth, we must go for massive plantation to keep balance of this amount. Okay? So nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, argon 0.93% and all other gases 0.04%. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, ethane, methane, propane, hydrogen, helium. So many gases are there. But the amount of gas that you know in the atmosphere, plenty available gas, nitrogen, and next to nitrogen is oxygen. But what I am talking about the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, or you can say methane, ethane, propane, that has for the glass walls They have formed the glass walls, these two gases, harmful gases, greenhouse gases. They are also called greenhouse gases. What are they? Carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, ethane, methane, propane, hydrogen, helium. What I can say? Okay, what do? They help in raising the Earth's temperature, the greenhouse gases, and that has created global warming. Global warming is the Earth's temperature goes on increasing day by day. As a result, what happens? The glaciers of the top Himalayan mountains, Alps, Rockies, and around the poles, that is 90 degrees north, 90 degrees south, around the poles, what? They have already started melting, but when they start, all the glaciers will melt. What will happen? The whole world will be submerged underwater, and there will be massive destruction. Okay, no life will be possible then. So it's right time now to check the amount of these harmful gases in the atmosphere through massive plantation. Okay, now we'll discuss about the layers of atmosphere. We'll discuss about the layers of atmosphere, which is the bottom layer of the atmosphere, that is troposphere. The bottom layer of atmosphere is troposphere. This is very important. Why? Because all sorts of weather phenomena take place here. What are weather phenomena? What do you mean by it? Lightning, thunder, cloud, rain, hailstorm, precipitation that occurs. What is precipitation? You know that rain is falling on the ground. So formation of cloud, lightning, thunder, all these weather phenomena take place in this troposphere. And the length of the troposphere varies from 8 km to 18 km. The average height is 13 km. Average height is 13 km. So troposphere is very important from the weather point of view. Above the troposphere, there is a boundary line between troposphere and stratosphere. This boundary line is called tropopause. What is this? Is the transitional zone or the boundary line. What is tropopause? The transitional zone or the boundary line between troposphere and stratosphere. Stratosphere that extends from 18 km to 50 km. 50 km. Okay. The stratosphere, aeroplanes fly comfortably here. Aeroplanes fly comfortably here in this stratosphere. Here, one important thing is ozone layer. Ozone layer is present here. Do you know what is the work of ozone layer? It acts like a filter. It acts like a filter. As we stain tea through the filter, stainer, like this, filtration is done here through the ozone layer. What? The sun rays falling to the ground, the ultraviolet rays. This is very harmful because it causes skin diseases and cancer that gets filtered by the ozone layer. And this ozone is present here in this sphere. Okay? But there is a hole in the ozone layer also due to the increasing amount of harmful gases caused by various human activities. What are they? Industrialization, urbanization, growing number of factories, industries, vehicles, and all that has resulted in the increasing amount of harmful gases that has caused hole in the ozone layer. Right? Ozone layer filters the ultraviolet rays of the earth before reaching to the earth's surface. Now, between stratosphere and mesosphere, there is a transitional zone or boundary zone. As we keep boundary around our house, like this stratopatch. This is stratopatch. Then mesosphere. Mesosphere that extends up to 80 km. Again, from mesosphere to thermosphere, there is a boundary line called mesopatch. Then starts thermosphere. Thermosphere here, what happens? When the meteoroids burn here, meteoroids, they start burning in the mesosphere. Which sphere, which layer of the atmosphere meteoroids start burning? In this sphere, mesosphere. Which sphere? Which layer of the atmosphere, when they reach, they start burning? Meteors, mesosphere. Then comes mesopause and thermosphere. There, ionized particles are found here. Ionosphere, we can say also. Now thermosphere. The thermosphere, 100 kilometer, 80 kilometer to 100 kilometer, that radio wave, that we say radio work functions, TV, satellites and all that. Ionized particles, they help in, ions are found here, radio transmission, thermosphere. Then beyond thermosphere lies the exosphere. And here what happens, here we are getting 78% nitrogen, but these amounts varies from layer to layer. This amount, plenty available amount also varies when we go to upper layer of the atmosphere. And as we know, temperature increases if we go higher. No? So rapid, fast increase in temperature takes place here from thermosphere onwards, rapid increase, fast increase. But if we go to the top Himalayan mountains, their temperature is higher or lower? Tell me. Temperature is lower there. And there is an inverse relationship or indirect relationship between temperature and pressure. When temperature is high, pressure is low. Pressure is low, temperature is high. What is temperature? Temperature, what it is? Temperature, hotness or coldness of air. Hotness or coolness of air. That is called temperature. Okay. Pressure, low pressure. If temperature is high, pressure is low. If temperature is low, pressure is high. Indirect relationship exists between temperature and pressure. What kind of relationship does exist between temperature and pressure? Indirect or inverse. If one is higher, another is lower. Okay, another is lower means the next one is higher. Clear? So, this is all about air, components of air and the layers of the atmosphere. Now, let me ask you some questions. Which gases are present in the sun? Hydrogen and helium. All the gases are there, but plentiful amount is hydrogen and helium. Now, so tell me the gas that helps in the growth of pulses. Which gas? Growth of pulses, or you can say leguminous plants. This is nitrogen. And oxygen. Because of this presence of oxygen, we live on the earth. Otherwise, you can't live. Now, people are taken to the ventilator room, or oxygen is put around the nose, when they feel problem in breathing. Right? Top of the mountain, if you go, take the pressure cooker, what happens? You start cooking. What happens there? You tell me. Whether temperature is lower or higher there? Temperature is lower. No? So, let me say, what is global warming? This is the burning topic of the world and a major threat to the earth. Unless and until we are conscious of these harmful effects, we can't survive on the earth. As worthy heirs of the earth, we must be very cautious and conscious to keep our earth safe and go for massive plantation. Am I right? This is all about today's class. Thank you all for your patience here. And tell me about the chocolate. Chocolate program is a wonderful platform for providing educational facilities to the children in this arena of COVID-19 or fear of coronavirus. We should not stay idle at home. And this chocolate provides the nice platform how to ignite the minds of the little children towards the practical field. Am I right? This is all about today's class. Thank you all. God bless you.